guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie. Thank you for all your comments on the last three videos that I did. So we're going to look at Camilla. A lot of you are asking me, is she leaking? A lot of you are asking me, is she going to try and stay on as queen? I know a few of you have said that she's not queen consort, but I feel differently about that. I think she is a queen consort, but we just drop the consort and say the queen's name. I could be wrong. You can fire at me. Let me know right or wrong. But, oh, well, you know. This is a different ball game, isn't it? So, okay then, it's a short reading. So I'm going to do three cards on Camilla. Is she leaking? And universe, you know, I'm going to ask about the staff that work for her. So can we just keep, you know, it's Camilla. Is she sending out signals, intentions, instructions to leak certain parts of information? So I see three people. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of heartache and pain. If she was accused of doing so, I think that would really upset her, because, you know, she's with, I mean, this is, so we're getting this from Harry, aren't we, you know, as well, saying that she was always trying to play one office against each other. I think it would really upset her. I also feel that right now she's got her own set of troubles with, you know, King Charles. So she won't have been, you know, I just feel like you know, you'll get your stuff that's authorised, okay, even if it's a sly dig maybe, but do I suspect that she is? No, I suspect that she's in a terrible state. I'm getting like a three-way situation here, so let's have a look. I mean, she's very upset here. So let's see, is it, you know, is it one of her team that are leaking stories, or past employees? I'm getting a no on this. Hello? Could be wrong here, you know. Someone's brother. So, you know, it's easy to look at Harry, because we know, you know, Harry's doing these, and he's also trying to, I think Harry is being a fraud, okay, so he's trying to encourage a situation, or make us believe a situation that isn't happening, okay. She's got her hands full, and she's really you know, upset. Maybe, you know, it's been surmised on social media that she is. I would be upset. I'd be upset about being accused of anything I haven't actually done. You know, in fact, I'd go to the other side and say, well, if I'm going to get the, you know, the jail time, and I'm innocent, I might as well commit the crime. But I don't think it's as, I don't think it's like that really, but you know, you get the essence. So, you know, it could be as well somebody's boyfriend, or, you know, a worker who has a family member, you know, like a brother. So you can be a sister, can't you? You can be young, you can be old, you can be middle-aged, you know. Old is like 102 to me. Just thought I'd recover myself quickly there. Yeah, as young as you feel. It's definitely there. It's definitely there. There's something definitely there. Does Camilla suspect any of her staff of leaking information? It could be any single one of them. They're in, they're out. You know, some people come and it's a summer job, or you know, they're studying, or whatever it is. I get in and out. You get a lot of staff that come and go. A lot of staff, not just dressers and chefs and cooks and bed makers and cleaners. You know, you've got the chauffeurs, you've got the security, you've got your office staff, your secretaries. You know, so much to deal with. Okay, so I think for now what is happening is, I don't actually believe Camilla is leaking, but I do believe that, you know, someone around her is leaking and wants us to think that it's her. Will the leaker be exposed? I think they will, because of the use on social media. Okay, I think they could out themselves there. You know, mischief making. Yes, I think somebody accusing, you know, Camilla online could expose themselves. That just reminds me of something. Okay, guys, just bear with me. So we had a story, either in Spain or France, that came out with these stories saying that, you know, poor Catherine was dead or coma, or, you know, several things, causing a lot of worry. And that reporter, you know, she believed she was telling the truth. Did that reporter who did the piece on Catherine believe she was telling the truth? Well, I'm getting a not here, not reality, not real, you know, not as we see it. So it wouldn't go the way we thought. It'd be different with an outcome. Could this be somebody purporting to be somebody, you know, because you could try and get away with it by email, maybe. Okay, we know Scobie and Harry have, you know, fandom in the Spain, France. They've leaked that before. It could have been found in Freedom, I don't know. And then you've got the one in, you know, Holland or the Dutch. I know Holland is Dutch, but I don't know if it was actually Holland. I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, so we know they've got farms. So did she believe this? I feel maybe then I'm wrong on the first thing. This is why it's always good to turn the cards, okay? Yeah, I think maybe she doesn't believe, right, so you got two things. She doesn't believe what we're being told. She feels that's not reality. The fact that a source from the royal family, you know, I don't think that's true either. Why did she write the piece? Obviously, she regrets it now. You know, she shouldn't have. She's took an awful risk. I think her career is in question as well, and there's no doubt that you know, the royal family would have got their team on to this. You know, it was very damaging. I can tell you something else as well. She feels like it all came to nothing. You're right there. You're right there. Okay. Had it have been anything to do with the truth, you know, then you'd have had some at love. But I don't know. I don't feel like the story she's giving us, but you know, it holds up. And now we know, you know, the royal family wouldn't leak anything about Catherine, okay, because they understand it's about the kiddies. Oh, and I know I'll be reading on Catherine later, but, you know, I know a lot of you say, oh, it's her business, it's her business. When I'm reading on somebody, I'm reading on Charles and Camilla, William and Catherine, Harry and Meghan, and sometimes the others. And I need to see that big picture. And I also need to separate, when I'm doing a reading, if I see distress, you know, I need to be able to say, well, that's to do with how she's feeling about her health, not how she feels about Harry or becoming queen or anything else, okay? So that's why I do it as well. And as well, you know, I have to say, you won't get this kind of backup with Meghan if she had, you know, anything seriously wrong with her. I mean, Christ, I did a video on, you know, who's in the box, and nobody, you know, gave it a whiff then. So yeah, it's just that, it's not because I'm trying to, well, I'm just trying to read, that's it, you know. So I know you get triggered. So when I do the videos, I'll just let you know and say, you know, move on 5 minutes, so I don't bother watching at all, okay. But yeah, that's the reason. I need to see a big picture. I need to see that who's coming from where here. Okay, so yeah, going back to it then, pointless, it was pointless, and it's not real. She couldn't back it up. You know, the source wouldn't have come public if there was one, which is debatable. How does the reporter feel about her article now? Oh, it got plenty of PR, you know, it got plenty of PR. We all heard about it, you know, so if we heard about it in the UK and it's on everybody's channels and reporting on it, then that was good enough for them. But I just think, I don't know. You know what, in a way, I do feel like she thought she was doing the right thing. She's working, you know, how it came about. I think she might have been shocked as well at what she'd been told, you know, wasn't exactly correct. How does the reporter feel about her source of information? Look at that, look at that, look at that. Okay, so, yeah, I think that's right there. She, you know, she bitterly regrets this. She's taken a risk, you know, was too eager to go forward with this. It would be like breaking news. Yeah, it's reckless now. She'll find that she will struggle where work is concerned as well. It could have wrecked her career, you know. I mean, if they, you know, royals wanted to, they could cause trouble behind the scenes for her, or in front of the scenes for her. She could be sued, you know, it's classed as libel. And let's just say, Catherine and William, it's not like they hadn't sued before, because they have, you know, I think the most famous one was the topless, yeah, topless. I mean, that must feel incredibly intrusive, you know, and humiliating as well. Okay, so we've now said that, you know, Camilla isn't the leak. There could be a leak around her or through an ex-employee who will end up outing themselves, but there's that many in and out that come and go, so it would be very difficult to know. I mean, you know, when you say balance here as well, obviously if stories and shit keeps getting leaked, it shows that they're still connected in the present, you know, because if it was somebody who left or doesn't talk about it to the family anymore because they're not there, then we would continue to see the leaks. You wouldn't, sorry, see the leaks. it's still going, if it's still going on, and I think it could be, you've got last 2 years. So maybe that's how we can tell, you know, this person. I don't know, they're just out themselves, okay. Okay then, so does the Queen, after the King's death, well, you need to know whether that's before or after, really. Do we see the Queen consort, Camilla, because that's what she is. She's a consort. I'm sure they've dropped it just for printing her name. It's too bloody long, and pronouncing it as well, introducing her. We know she's a consort. Okay, but you know, is she a consort? Yes. Okay, so well, does the Queen consort, Camilla, in the event that King Charles dies, because you just don't know who will go first, you know, it's up there between the both of them, really. So upon King Charles's death, will Queen Camilla want to hold on to her seat? No, it's never ever been like that, okay? It's never been like that. She's not committed to it after Charles's death. And I think rule-wise, because she is consort as well, and there's some confusion, I feel like she wouldn't do that, you know. She wouldn't do that. So any rumours and stories flying this way, probably coming from the Harry camp, that she's behaved impeccably well with a marriage. And I think when he dies, it will still be the same, you know. And I think she'll obviously always remain part of the royal family. You know, she don't just go off somewhere. She'll have her own gig to do. So, you know, and I think she'll just throw herself into doing good works, basically. You know, continue as she has been doing. So I wouldn't be too worried about that at all. I'll go on then, we've got another 3 cards left. How does Camilla see Charles right now? I think they're more in love than ever before. You know, they're making a commitment to spend more time together. It's a shock to the system when you find out you have, you know, something, a terminal illness or potentially terminal. You know, cancer, I mean, it's the most frightening word in the dictionary. But, yeah, I feel like they're just making time for each other, you know. And you get it, don't you? In your early life, you're all passionate and you know, getting lots of time upstairs, we'll say. And then as things settle down, becomes less and less and more like a friendship, you know, more like companionship. There's more companionship. I don't know. I bet we've got a few ladies on that old Viagra who are going to let me know how active they are. I can't see it. But yeah, so I think that's what they're doing. You know, they're more in love than ever, and they're making a commitment to each other. You know, she's been lucky to have him. I've said this. That's how she sees it. She's very, very positive, you know. I've had that time with him. And I have to say, you know, she's been, well, I've seen about 4 marriages in theirs, you know. People get divorced just at the, you know, every few years, don't they? Oh, I couldn't do that. But, you know, yeah, I mean, for good reason for most of them. So, yeah, it's just, that's how I feel. I'm so blessed. I've been so lucky. How does Camilla see Catherine at the moment? that she's at home, so she's, you know, at their home, or that she's glad that she's home. So, you know, yeah, that she's got a family around her as well. So even though things seem tumultuous on the outside, you know, indoors, Catherine and William are at home, you know, enjoying being with the family. They might even have gone and stayed with Charles, but I also see, you know, that Camilla and Charles are wanting time for themselves as well. You know, everybody's still busy. Everybody's still busy. So that's how, so I'm pleased about that. And how does Camilla see Harry? How does she see him? Well, he's been out a lot, you know, he's out and he's socialising with friends and he seems a bit happier, maybe. Or could it be that she's truly delighted, you know, DHS, I mean, that's just... Why would Biden's lawyers want to protect Harry? I mean, it just makes no sense at all. I get good news, you know, good news. Sometimes this... I keep saying 3, 3, 3. What we got? I'm getting a celebration. I do not like that at all, you know, but sometimes you do get a positive card. But I'm just wondering, you know, how does she feel about him? Well, if she feels committed to Charles, and she's seeing Catherine happy with family and being cared for, why is she seeing a night out or a good time, you know, good time Harry, happiness and being happy for him, you know, being happy for him? Has he been in touch with his friends, maybe, you know? Has he been in touch with his some friends, and friends are telling Camilla and he's doing wonderful and... Oh, Jesus. Drinking a lot. She said it sees him as drinking a lot. Oh, give up. Okay, yeah, how does Camilla see Megan then? Oh, don't say she's saying she's going to be pregnant again. What the hell? What the hell? Well, on that note, I'm going to, you know, finish this reading and I'm going to crack on with the next one. And it's all right, we're going to look at relationships with their king and Harry. Camilla and Harry. Camilla and Harry. How very odd. How very odd. 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 Okay, guys, that's it for now. I'll be back very soon with another reading. We'll probably continue this, okay, into the next one. Okay, guys, that's it from me. Thank you very much, and I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye now. Bye-bye.